Just 3 simple strokes, just using the heel of your palm that can change someone's life. Okay, so you've got the sacrum one, working across the glutes like that. You've got the opposite hand here, starting at the sacrum, working up, like I showed you. This is obviously a very sped up version. And then you've got the one coming into the money spot here, picking up that slack, and then tracing out around that ilium. And this work can be the difference between someone having confidence in their body, living a pain-free life, and you can be the person that can help that out. Hey guys, Aaron and Jason here from MMT. Today I'm going to do a video showing how if you've got a friend or a partner or a family member from home that has a little bit of back pain, I'm going to teach you how you can help them from home. And the reason why I'm doing this, I had a really lovely dad and son couple come and see me on Monday, Tony and Adam. Shout out to you guys. I said I was going to do this video for you. So Adam's actually studying remedial massage, and he brought his old man in who's been suffering from back pain for a long, long time. So we had a really good session together on Monday, and I said I'd do a video teaching him what he can do to help his dad. And so this goes out universally to everyone. If you've got someone in your family that needs a bit of help, I'm going to show you what to do, all right? So what we're going to do is basically to show you 3 or 4 strokes on both sides on how to try and release this section in here, okay? And what I want you to do is just go slow. Go really slow. Just go and move at the rate that the tissue is allowing you to move, and you're going to do a really good job. Tune in with your person. Don't push them over the edge. Just be very present in the moment, and you're going to deliver a really good result, okay? You can use no wax for this, but to show you guys, if you've got like some cream at home, we use beeswax and coconut oil, but just try and get a cream that will just give you a little bit of friction when you rub it on your hands. You don't want to be too oily. Just rub it on your hands. Just get a little bit of kind of give in the hands, so you're going to be able to do the strokes really well, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to start on the sacrum. So you can see the spine here, that comes down to the bottom of the spine. And then right here, there's this triangular shaped kind of bone here called the sacrum. And you've got the ilium, which comes off here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hand right in the midsection there, nice and gently. I'm barely putting any pressure on here. And you're just gonna hold that bone. I'm just pushing straight down into the table, nice and gently, okay? And what I've done also, I've picked up the friction in his skin here, because I don't want to be doing this. See how that's wobbling? You want to just pick up the friction like that and hold. See that? If I don't pick up the friction here, and if I start moving, I haven't actually picked it up and taken that slack out of Jason's skin. So I've done that here, and what I'm going to start doing is just very slowly, just tracing out laterally. Okay, so I'm going to be moving at a snail's pace, slowly out. And predominantly, the heel of my palm is the thing that's touching and connecting in. My fingers are hanging off here because it's mostly connecting in here. And very slowly, you can see me just start to take this outwards. And I'm basically going to be picking up all the glute tendons here and just warming everything up, freeing everything. But you don't rush this process. Just move at an absolute snail's pace, only at the rate that the tissue is allowing you to move. And I've just got this beautiful friction, connected feeling where I'm just trying to stay connected. You know, if I don't go connected and start just moving too quickly and I'm just working superficially, it won't feel as good. But when you're connected in and then you're just going super slow, it feels so much better. And that's what I'm doing right now. So now I've slipped off those bones and I'm just slowly making my way through the glutes here. So glute max, glute med, and it just feels really therapeutic. Nice stroke just to take a bit of pressure off this region here and slowly taking it down. Even when you come out here, stay connected by leaning over the table a little bit. So you're still connecting into the body, pushing back this way now and warming up all the way down and around. So you can see Jason's spine here. This is the ilium, which is that pelvic bone that goes around here. So anything below that is glute, Anything above that is the lower back tissue. So this first stroke is predominantly treating that glute tissue. So you see me just start to maybe get a little bit quicker there as things start to thin out a little bit. And then when you're coming out, guys, super slow again. Done. That's your first stroke. All right, your next stroke, you're going to be using your right hand. And what you're going to be doing now is tracing up the spine. So you've taken pressure off this way, now you're going to take pressure up there. So what you're going to do, if Leo comes around to this side here, what you're going to do is try and put the heel of your palm here, just on the sacrum, and just on the edge of the spine here. You can see the spine fits into that slot just there. And once again, slowly sinking in. And you can see I've picked up the slack moving upwards. See Jason's skin right there? It's really important you pick up the slack. So I'm starting on the sacrum, picking up the slack, and then sinking in. Cool. And what I'm going to be doing now is moving up in this direction. So remember, going at the rate the tissue is allowing you to move. Trying to stay really snug into that groove right next to the spine. And what you can do, you can actually come from the other side of the table here, but for just Leo getting angles, I've decided to come from this side. And sometimes you can even reinforce this hand in here with the other one to keep you really snug right next to the spine. And it's really important, once again, not to force this stroke. Because to do fascial body work, you just go at the rate the tissue is allowing you to move. So I've got my pressure directed upwards, but I'm just going, I'm not even feeling like I'm trying to move. It's like his muscles and fascia are just allowing me to go, and I'm just going at that rate. Working with his breath as well. So I can really feel when he breathes in a little bit deeper, and then on the exhale, that's when his body gives me the best chance to take this stroke up. Beautiful. So I'm probably going to take this one just up and over onto the ribs. Nice, Jace. Can get a little bit painful in this section, which is that lumbothoracic kind of junction where people can get pretty hingy and jammed. Really important area to search and look for if you've got any kind of back pain. It can kind of come from here being quite stuck. It's starting to kind of give now, which is really good. Just remember, when you come out, really slow. Beautiful. All right, the third stroke. So we've done one off the sacrum into the glutes. We've done one going up the spine. Now we want to work into our lumbar money spot and trace around the ilium here, okay? So what we do for this one is we're going to use our left palm again to work on the left side of the body. And remember, what we're looking for is the spine, the ilium, which is out here, and we're trying to get our palm just into this space right here. So what you're going to do is once again slowly rest it on the sacrum there, slip up like that, and then just slowly sink into this space right here. So you're just right at the base of the spine, putting the palm just directly down. And this is where you can just wait for ages. This is where people with chronic lower back pain have a lot of their problems. So even just this pressure here, with all these strokes pretty much, just that first initial touch is probably going to be quite like, whoa, for them. That's why sinking in, going slow is really, really, really important. Okay? So I can feel, like Jace is quite muscular, I can feel that I'm just starting to slowly get deeper and get deeper and get deeper in here. And yeah, once again, I've decided to just reinforce that hand as well if you're starting to struggle with that hand. But for people with chronic lower back pain, just this pressure alone is probably going to be enough. And what we do here, once you feel like you're at that depth, which is nice, and maybe you can feel like the body's wanting you to go outwards, what we can do is just slowly start to trace out and around that ilium. Just like that first stroke that was going down the glutes, this time we're taking it out and around the ilium. So you can see that I'm slowly starting to move now. Nice and slow, using the breath, coming all the way out and around. And when you get out to the side here, remember when you're coming out, super slow. Just like that. So there's 3 really simple strokes that you can just keep repeating over and over until that tissue starts to change. Obviously you do the other side as well, but if you tune in, you're present, you go slow, you work with your person, just 3 simple strokes, just using the heel of your palm that can change someone's life. Okay, so you've got the sacrum one, working across the glutes like that. You've got the opposite hand here, starting at the sacrum, working up, like I showed you. This is obviously a very sped up version. And then you've got the one coming into the money spot here, picking up that slack, and then tracing out around that ilium. And this work can be the difference between someone having confidence in their body, living a pain-free life, and you can be the person that can help that out. If you want to know more about techniques and go even deeper and more advanced into this, we do have a mentorship and a certification process that Ninja and I run twice a year. So inquire, see if you qualify for a scholarship into that program, and we can take you to that next level. Thanks, guys.